This is Democracy Now! I'm Amy Goodman with Nermeen Sheikh.
Last month, the National Archives and Records Administration apologized for doctoring a photo of the 2017 Women's March to remove criticisms of President Trump. The Washington Post first revealed the agency, which calls itself the country's record keeper, had altered the image. As part of an exhibit called Rightfully Hers, American Women and the Vote, the National Archives displayed a large image of the first Women's March. But signs referencing Trump were blurred to remove his name, including a poster reading, "God hates Trump." The National Archives initially stood by its decision to edit the photo, saying the changes were made, quote, so as not to engage in current political controversy, unquote. But last month, the National Archives reversed course and apologized.
Well, we turn now to a historian who says this was only the latest example of, quote, a great and growing threat to our nation's capacity to protect and learn from history.
Because what I found and what others have found is that records relating to the death, the sexual assault of undocumented immigrants have been designated as temporary. In other words, these were records they decided had to be deleted after sometimes 3 years, 5 years, 10, or at most 25 years in this case. So there's the best example of that is how Donald Trump tears up his own papers in tiny little pieces. Now, in this case, the National Archives tried to do the right thing. They sent staff to the White House to scotch tape those papers back together again. I'm not even kidding. So what happened to them?
Say that again?
They went to the White House to scotch tape those pieces of paper back together again. These are our federal employees having to fish out of the trash pieces of paper that Donald Trump had left there rather than leaving a record for the rest of us. And so they scotch taped those records back together. So what happened to those people? They were fired. They were terminated.
And who did they work for?
They work for the U.S. National Archives. They work for all of us, right? And this is what happened to them when they tried to stop this sort of thing. So this, I think more of us need to start paying attention because, in effect, this White House is being allowed to destroy evidence about things that we may never know about.